How's it going, everyone? Got another doujin game for you today. This is Fortune Summoner's Secret of the Elemental Stone. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I actually played through the demo of this game a while back. Thought the $20 price tag was a little bit steep, and so decided to just hold off on it for a while. I did get a couple requests to keep going, however, and when this game went on sale, the Steam Summer Sale, for $5, couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to be continuing on with it because that seemed to be what people wanted. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be just starting over from the beginning because it's been a little while since I've actually done this, and I wanted to do everything in 720p anyway, so starting over from the beginning. Should be good though, should be good. And we're going to skip this because it's long. Okay, so you'll notice everything has a nice little pixely graphic style with good details on everything, especially the buildings and architecture look really nice. And this is Ned Flanders, apparently. And this is us. Yep. Arch, I'm assuming is our name. Now, I tend to be a very fast reader. What I'm not going to be doing is reading all the text off the screen because that would be kind of silly, especially since I'm not a professional voice actor. What I'm going to do is I've set the text speed to fast, and I'm just going to let it scroll all the way out and then move to the next screen. So hopefully that should be fast enough for most people to read. So essentially the starting plot of the game is that your family has just bought this item shop. You, your mother, and Ned Flanders for some reason. And as with most RPGs, the very early dialogue is all just early exposition and instructions. Yes, I know how to do this. By the way, the dialogue is actually hilarious, mostly because of the localization that they did with the translating. There's some pretty funny stuff here. Very strange expressions. Control-wise, the game does feel a little bit sluggish in the controls. Especially with the running, you slide quite a bit, so if I run, and then I'm going to tell you when I let go of the move button. Now. See, I continue to slide for about the length of the bed here. It's not bad. The combat controls also feel a little bit unresponsive, mostly because you press in a direction with the attack button to do different attacks, but if you're tapping the attack button, you have to actually then time everything correctly. So it's not necessarily a case of it being sluggish, more of a case of you have to be a lot more precise than you'd think you would have to be. In a lot of action RPGs you can just sort of tap the button and maybe manipulate the directions to do what you want, but not so much in this one. Although as you level up, you do gain new abilities that make combat a little bit more fluid. Okay. So you'll notice that everything is done in a sort of sickeningly cute anime style, which may not bug some people. Some people may like it, some people may hate it. I personally don't mind. I do watch anime, so it's not a big deal to me. And the fact that it doesn't really take itself seriously makes it a little bit more tolerable. Alright, Flanders, what do you got for me? Okay, so we gotta go fetch a custom-made knife, which is right in here, I believe. We're gonna talk to the creepy shop owner. You're a little adorable for a customer. Indeed. These old hands made everything you see here. That's very good. Pay attention, there's going to be some story input in here. See? Pay attention. Now, I haven't played through the game, but I'm assuming this is going to be a plot point later. With a daughter who's cute as a button and skilled with the blade, your papa must be a proud man. Well, I'm going to leave now. See ya. And it's evening already. Very good. Incidentally, although I haven't played through this game before, I'm not going to be going for like a super 100% sort of run where I go explore everything and talk to everybody, because quite honestly that would take forever. I mean, just knowing how these kind of games work. So I'm going to be doing my best to get through the main story, but not doing too much else. I'm not sure how side quests and everything work in this game though, so who knows. So, we gotta get to bed for magic school tomorrow. Sounds fun. And our rabbit's name is Chocolat. That's very nice. Just like you guys to note that everybody watching just yawned. Yeah, we will do some saving here. I'll just overwrite my old save, it's all good. Yes, yes, I know how to get to school. Yes, that's exactly what she just finished telling you. Yeah, we know. Just keep going right. Yes. Herbs are basically just the healing item in the game. Pretty typical. One thing that's pretty nice is that there's actually a quick heal button. If you look in the bottom right corner, F2 will automatically use whatever healing item you have on hand, so it's pretty convenient. Actually, I don't know what all these do. That's the camera, I believe. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I'd love to hear somebody actually talking like this. Well, no problem. To jump, I just press C. Okay. She should be in the Olympics, by the way. Check this out. Let's just see from just a standing position. Don't fall in. That's pretty dang impressive. Well, anyway, let's move on. Holy cow! Slime's on the way to school? Ah yes, slimes, the bane of all Japanese school children. Yes, yes, we know all this. Taste hot arch justice, slime! Now, I'm just gonna say, I'm actually not that good at the combat in this game yet. I'm sure I'll get better as I go. But... Gotcha. But wait, there's more. One thing that is definitely crucial in the combat is the rolling. You do that by basically doing a quarter circle in either direction. As far as I can tell, that's pretty important, as it sometimes gets a little bit hard to hit enemies. And then you block using up, as she said in the dialogue sequence. See ya. And victory pose. Oh yeah. Seemed okay to me, but whatever. Holy crackers! Oh, don't worry, it gets even better than holy crackers, trust me. Party member acquired. So, when you have other party members, you can order them to do different things. For instance, I can have her attack by pressing F3. Press F3 again, she'll hold this position. You can also switch in between your characters by pressing Enter. So now I've got her. And they each control a little bit differently, obviously. Or quite a bit differently. She can use magic. You basically select a spell with Z, then you hold down X and you'll cast the spell. I'm going to keep going with Arch for now, though. Now I can see a lot of opportunities for more tactical type maneuvers by switching between characters at certain moments. Hopefully the game doesn't throw in a lot of that early on, because I'm going to have to definitely get used to it. But I can see how you'd want to like switch the tactics up with one character, pull off a combo, and then switch to the other one, you know, as you're in the middle of a combo to pull off more advanced maneuvers and stuff. But again, hopefully it doesn't throw too much at us too fast. I'm going to go back and get this chest. So now, for instance, one thing I can do is anchor her here with the F3 menu. Found an herb. And then I can switch to her. My other character will stay anchored now until I change the tactics. So it's interesting. Again, hopefully it won't get too complicated too fast. I have a feeling you will be in the same class. And our teacher, Alice Margatroyd, here. She calls herself Miss Sophia, but she's not fooling anybody. Transfer student? That never happens in anime. Okay, that's cool. Told you. And thus begins the first day of school. Pay attention, this is important. Now, unfortunately, there's no soundtrack provided by Earth, Wind & Fire, although that would be actually kind of amazing. What does that mean, even children like us? That's rude. I'm totally beating the crap out of all you people later. Elemental stones. This is also important. Pay attention. So basically, we don't have an elemental stone, therefore we can't use magic. Awesome. I have to take care of Cluckadoodle. Cluckawoozle? Okay, so we're gonna go talk to what's-his-face over here. I don't play with girls, please. And probably the best line in the game so far. Jerky McJerkface. Take it in, savor it. Okay, moving on. Now we also have to talk to her so that we can find out what an elemental stone looks like. And, in case you couldn't tell by the blonde drill hair, she's in fact the spoiled rich girl. See, just look at that face. Hmm. Holy cowbells! See, I told you guys, the dialogue, it's just so fantastic. Or horrible, depending on how you look at it. Indeed. Well, you're no fun. Alright, see ya. We can stop in here really quick. There are a few items in here, I believe. And Cluck-a-Woozle. Oh, that's Sir Cluckington. There we go, Cluck-a-Doodle, but I'm going to be calling him Cluck-a-Woozle. Remember, just because there's a locked chest on school property, doesn't mean it belongs to the school. You can just go in and take it. Flawless RPG logic. Alright, now we have to go back this way. And this way. Yeah, don't get surrounded. You just get destroyed. Oh. I thought I could actually roll past him, but apparently not. Like I said, still getting used to the combat. Okay. More copper coins, that's good. Ooh, close one. No, 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 no. Man. Man, I might actually have to use the healing item. That's kind of embarrassing. Yep, guess we're gonna have to heal. When you're actually in combat, it takes a few seconds to activate. Also, you'll notice this dude with the halberd. Yep, he doesn't care. He's just standing there watching. It's like, not my job. So many slimes. These bats are really obnoxious to take care of because they fly around, but if you just time your jumps right, they're not too big of a problem. They don't have a lot of HP, so... Come on. It also takes quite a while to level up in this game, honestly. You'll notice I'm not even halfway to level 2 yet. Another thing to watch out for when you're doing the combat is that you, at least at this point in the game, I don't know if you will be able to later on, but at this point in the game, if there are like two enemies that are basically stacked on top of each other or standing next to each other, when you slash, you'll only hit one, not both of them, so even if one of them's being comboed, the other one can still hit you. So that can get a little bit dangerous. Come on. Gotcha. There we go. Ooh, double hit. Another thing that I constantly find myself doing is pressing back to block when it's actually up to block. So watch out for that. Regardless, I'm sure that I'll continue to get better at this game as I continue to play it, but for now the combat just feels really pretty stiff. Slime for brands. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. Because this water here totally isn't suspicious at all. Unfortunately, if you jump in it, you do take a little bit of damage and then it respawns you, so don't do that. And for goodness sakes, make sure you take care of the bat before you try going on the moving platform. Okay. Now, later on in the game, not to spoil anything, but we are going to be coming back to this cave several times. Later on, maybe like after I finish the prologue, I'll be jump cutting some of the longer, you know, just walking sections, but for now, I don't think it's that big a deal. Yeah, slime taiyaki, just what I always wanted. Taiyaki is just another healing item, by the way. Okay. Whoops. let's do it. Combat is definitely much easier when you have a partner. And I know that the party size can go above 2. I think it goes to 4, but I'm not positive. Let's see, here we go. Perfect. She will heal you automatically after a while, but sometimes it's easier just to switch and do it manually. And jump. Ooh, double kill. This is gonna just about bring us to the end of the prologue, or not the prologue, sorry, the end of episode 1. In fact, the prologue actually takes about an hour and a half to beat. Pretty crazy. So we'll probably do like an hour-long episode next time, but this is about the end of this one. If this was a little bit boring to you, it does in fact get better, combat-wise and story-wise, so hopefully you guys will stick around. Let's go ahead and finish up this section. Aww. She was going to tell him about the elemental stone, but knows they can't afford it. That's somewhat depressing. How's it going, Chocolat? Maybe, just maybe, well, I'll leave you guys with that foreshadowing. See you next episode.